very fun. But it can be really rough, and it can be it's kind of like built almost to be like frustrating sometimes. I feel like a lot of the areas are designed like really well in the sense that like if you have a really long corpse run in Dark Souls, usually the long corpse run is because you haven't figured out the trick, right? To get back to the boss in 15 seconds. But that's not always the case, right? Some bosses do just take a shit ton of time to get back to, even once you've, like, cleared through. Oh no. Oh no. The ads.
Now here's something.
It is very funny how often like ads just fully break stuff. Okay, so this is an upgrade, just like a straight up upgrade. And we can finish off the rest of these. And it's only been 9 minutes, so we actually have, again, quite a lot of time. Like, I felt like we were going pretty slowly through here. And I guess the key is that we are going kind of slowly through here. But there just aren't that many enemies in the zone, right? Like, you can tell by the fact that this is our second boss. This might be the only other boss that we run into. There's probably one more somewhere that we haven't seen. But, like, there's maybe 3 bosses here in the entire zone. And I feel like that's a pretty small number for an exterior zone. I'm gonna just try to brute force this Devil King, and we succeeded. Okay, take out the Devil Captain. And we get a Relic Crossbow.
Who knows?
That's also interesting, because usually it just says Relic, right?
It might be useful.
Doesn't say like what type of relic it is usually. Okay, don't need this.
I'm not sure what it is.
It's worthless.
Captain's Compass Acid. Don't think I need Havoc.
Great.
Ooh, Lightning Crossbow. Interesting.
Useless.
Save it up. Boop and boop. We got some boots.
It might be useful.
You know, optimistic. Alright, so how do we want to deal with you? Preferably I want to bypass the thinger. You can actually see like how big of a difference there is between like physical and like magic damage, where like even for characters that are like plate wearers with mediocre resistances to fire, like Incinerate is hitting for substantially less than the basic attack. Oh, that's interesting. But, I mean... Huh. Give me a second. Is there anybody else in chat who can tell me whether they're having problems as well? Because I just figured that that was a thinger. Unfortunately, I've just checked the thing. This says 4 minutes and 55 seconds. So I do think that Twitch did the fucky thing that Twitch sometimes does. I didn't run into a problem here, I don't think. Nope, I did. Why did you not give me an actual proper log here? So, yes, 6 minutes ago we did run into an issue. I hope that it didn't last that long, because that is shady. All right, well, we're gonna kill this thing. On the plus side, the problem is that because it does have a physical attack, it's every time I like go in on, oh shit, we got a bunch of them. I think I want to just bring it over to a building actually. Holy shit, it's just like flying so goddamn fast. Buddy, I need you to stop flying away. No. Please. Okay, there we go. Got there eventually. This is such a cool combination. I'm so happy that we ran into a Swift one of these. I need you to get into melee range with me, please. Can we? No, okay, good. So we should be able to do some good work here. Can we just kill it? We got it. We got it. It's too tall. It's too tall. No shot, buddy. No shot. You gotta love the wall cheese. It's delicious, especially when you have to like drag an enemy all the way to the other side of the map to be able to activate it. So good, so good. The power of walls against super tall enemies in particular. I guess not just super tall, super large enemies in particular, whether they're tall or wide or what have you.
I'm not dead yet.
Everything that has the center of its line of sight meaningfully desynced from the extremities. Wall food is delicious, that's true. Wall food is the best food. Ooh, that's interesting. Probably not a worthwhile
No space.
pickup for anybody, but...
No space. Sorry, I can't use it.
Okay. Save it up. Okay, we got another pack here. Is this going to be where our remaining boss is? So we burn this one down. Turn on you, burn you down. Alright. Done. Alright, save it up. I don't know what types you are. Alright, there's another pack over there that we've definitely aggroed. So... Oh! That sure sounded like a meteor swarm to me, but I don't think it actually was. I didn't see it with Wizard Eye. More of the masters in this pack. Save it up. Grab this. How we doing? If I can burn down this one, that would be very useful. Alright. So, I think this pack is no longer dangerous. Easy. Well, I am also fairly late in the game, right? We're at the point where we have very, very specific requirements in order to be able to get gear upgrades. Let's see. Yeah, it's interesting also because it's like the queen is recognizably a queen in like the insect sense, right? Like as a hive queen, like that's a thinger. I don't know that the kings are even like drones, right? Like I don't even know that they're like I don't know that they're even fertile. I feel like they're just like a higher tier of whatchamacallit, like soldier, because like you have like the things, and they call them warriors at the top tier, but you have fundamentally the like the worker caste, right? And then you have the like the ostensibly administrative class, but let's see here. Potentially, I don't know a lot about Warhammer lore, honestly. I think we're done with the exterior of Sweetwater. We have 16 minutes before we have to end stream. I'm wondering, do we want to die horribly at the entrance of this dungeon? Just doing it, like, once. My concern is that I don't die, and that I have to, like, spend a lot of time. But that's fine. We're going to try this once. It's just going to be fun. Just for funsies, we're going to... You know what? We're going to dive. We're going to just do the full thing that we're supposed to do. This is how you fight this. Let's go. We're jumping in here. Die instantly. Instant death. Instant death. So we're definitely not doing the like more hardcore variant where we basically just jump into that pit and blow everything up. That's not how we're going to approach this. But I think we're going to go ahead and end things here for today. No, wait. Before we do end it, we need to cast a beacon because we don't have one. I don't think we need a beacon in Paradise Valley, right? Let's see. We have Bootleg Bay. We need to go to Bootleg Bay. We need to go to Mire the Damned still, I think, question mark? We definitely need to go to Creekspire. I think we need Creekspire and Bootleg Bay. I don't know if we need Mire the Damned. I don't think we need Paradise Valley anymore. Hey, Tape Drive. Perfect timing, right as I'm ending stream. So we're going to put down our portal here so that when we finish up, we can... so that when we finish up here, and I think it teleports us out of here, we can teleport back to put down the pedestal. And do we have all of the obelisks done now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have 7. We do have 8, 9, 10. We don't have 11. 13, 15. Okay, so we'll need to figure out where that is. We're pretty close to the end game for 6. How close we are to the end game generally depends on how hard 7 is. So we finished Might and Magic 8. We are now at the very end of Might and Magic 6. And the next thing on our agenda is going to be finishing up Might and Magic 7. And then whatever the merge mod exclusive stuff is after that. But things should get easier once we have picked up the artifacts that are the guaranteed artifacts and the obelisk treasure from 6, because that's going to give us the artifact boost to basically all of our magic skills permanently, which is great. And we'll have and then we're going to go fight enemies that are 100 levels higher, and we're just going to start getting evaporated. So it's like, it's going to get really easy after we've killed every enemy in Might and Magic 6, right up until we go to the next area and everything's like 100 levels higher. Oh, actually, I want to check the numbers on after having finished that area. I don't know if there's been any updates on Merge Mod itself. If there have been, I haven't downloaded them. But the Maw thing that we're doing was updated over the weekend. And I don't know what all they updated, but they did fix Korgrik's inventory. So at the very least, that's been fixed. So that's great.
Who knows?
And we had a Scouring Pearl sitting in this inventory. 1 red. Nothing too crazy in this inventory. We'll have to do some inventory management when we finish up 6, I think. I think that makes sense. So, right. I was going to look at the damage. Interestingly enough, Severia has fallen behind in damage, actually. So Severia fell behind Ashcore and Kortal. And that's pretty interesting. That's unusual. So we're going to have to fix that. Now, we have the ability to upgrade this once. But I don't think that's really where that's coming from. I think it's just coming from Severia starting to get outscaled by the ability to stack more things. Like, Kortal has all of these that are giving a bunch of different, like each one of these I think gives a boost to damage. So each one of these is giving a boost to damage, and then there's also the bonus effects to it as well. Yeah. So that is going to be it for today. So thank you for watching. The pleasure stream for you today. Hope to see you again tomorrow when we will be finishing up Might and Magic 6 and starting to go truly ham. Later, folks. Oh, wait. Okay, later, folks.